And I think we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, our regular in a series of Wednesday webinars with me. Let me just check if everybody can see and hear me clearly and if the live stream is on. Oh, okay. I already see a few viewers. Hi, please say hello in the. Say hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. Say hello in the comments below and let me know if you can hear and see me clearly, please. So we get take care of the tech side of the webinar. Welcome again. I'm so excited for today's webinar because I think a lot of us are going to benefit from it. I learned a lot while preparing for this topic, which is lead generation for independent online educators. And sorry, at the same time, we're going to be looking into how you can leverage SuperTeacher for collecting leads and managing your prospects. Okay, we have a few comments already, so let me check. Yeah, hi Tully. Oh, hi Quentin, that's you. Wonderful. Thank you so much for saying hello, and I hope you can see and hear me clearly. Hi Allison. Oh my goodness. Yesterday or this morning, Allison posted a super fun post. So since then, I'm imagining myself with a cape because she said, I just need a cape. Thanks so much. You made me laugh hard. Alicia says, hi, I can see and hear you. Thank you. Wonderful. Welcome. Excellent. Thanks so much for letting me know everything looks good. So without any further ado, I'm just going to get into full screen mode with the presentation. And as mentioned earlier in the announcement, today is going to be all about lead generation for us as independent teachers. Maybe you're just starting, so that's okay. Or maybe you're wanting to scale up your independent teaching business. This webinar is also for you. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I did share the event in a few webinar groups just to see how it goes. So I hope we have some new teachers as well joining in today. Feel free to say hello in the comments. My name is Ivy. I'm a special educator turned ESL teacher. And for the past 8 years, I've been teaching ESL students. At first, I taught adults, and since I think 2018, I started teaching kids exclusively. I taught with a lot of Chinese companies and then went independent since 2021. And that's when I also found SuperTeacher, which is a teacher-made web app that takes care of all the admin work we as independent educators have. It's not just for teachers, but also for tutors, coaches, and mentors, and all kinds of edupreneurs. If you're a creator, it also has something in store for you. So today we will see how SuperTeacher can also help collect leads, because a few months ago we deployed a huge update. So now sorry, every teacher registered with SuperTeacher can use it to collect leads and prospects, and I will show you exactly how. So what is lead generation? This topic sounds like, I don't want to assume. I talk with a lot of teachers, be it in one-on-one meetings, in group meetings, in trainings, and so on. And a lot of us are just still confused about what that actually means. Is that like me sharing my contact with someone and they referring friends to me? Is that me emailing people and saying, hey, I have a free spot open? What lead generation actually is? Well, first of all, it's a process. It's not a one-time thing we can do and then, shut the door and we're good to go. Students are going to start flooding, and coming our way, and it doesn't work that way. But it's not that complicated. It's a very clear process. As soon as you know and realize it's a process, that means it goes from point A to point B, and there are some phases or steps you can take care of, and then you can, relax and see the things happening on their own once you set it up as a process. So lead generation is a process of attracting and converting. So we have attracting and then converting potential customers by capturing their interest in our product or service. So it can be we as educators, we offer live classes, courses, digital products, services, and so on. Typically by obtaining their contact information so we can engage with them and guide them towards making a purchase. So more specifically for us as educators, it's actually a strategic effort to attract potential students or their parents, depending on who you teach, right? Is it children, young learners, adults, and what your niche is. And get them to express interest in our classes, typically by providing their email addresses while signing up for a free resource. So that's kind of a broad definition of what lead generation is. Because it's not obvious for everybody, I just want to start from scratch here. Okay, let's see if we have any comments so far. Let me see. Oh, hi, Mandy. Wonderful. Mandy says, hi, me. Wonderful. Thanks for all your help lately. You're so welcome. You know, guys, I was on holiday and luckily I didn't travel. First, I was like, oh no. But then I was so excited because these were the first 2 weeks in my life since I started SuperTeacher that I had them exclusively for supporting teachers, focusing on SuperTeacher and so on. So I felt so good, you know, and hopefully soon I will be able to teach less and support you even more going forward. Hi, Katie. Wonderful. You made it. I'm so glad you're back from holiday. Katie says, I absolutely love SuperTeacher. Thank you so much. Yay, Sherry. Sorry, I'm so excited because just before the webinar, Sherry shared some amazing news. Feel free to share in the comments if you want. I won't say anything on your behalf. Thank you for still showing up instead of going somewhere to celebrate, you know. Thanks for celebrating together with us. Sherry says, hello, lovelies. So cute. I love that. Okay, so let's go back to the basics, right? What is a lead? This is a very interesting question. Think about it. Who do you promote to? Or who do you think of promoting to? Is that your lead? What is a lead? So it can be any person, right? We want to offer our services to. In general, a lead is anyone who has shown some initial interest in our product or service, right? Maybe they just like something at the first sight, and but then they may not be ready to commit, and their interest could be casual or uncertain. Let's say they needed something at that very moment. They saw your post on social media, or they heard about you, took a look into your profile or anything you shared, and they were like, "Oh, interesting." So it means you did draw their attention to yourself, but they are still not qualified. Something we call a qualified lead, right? So they did show some initial interest. Maybe they subscribed to your newsletter or they clicked like on your post. So that would be somebody who is a potential lead. And these prospects often need further nurturing. That means constantly reminding them of yourself and your services and just being there to invite them and offer broad kind of specter of things you can offer to meet their needs, right? But here we're interested in what a qualified lead is, because this is the audience we want to gear our offer towards to, right? So this is audience really interested in your offer. First of all, you can recognize it before they even reach out to you by having a niche, right? I'm sure a lot of you heard so many times many teachers and amazing coaches talking about what niche is. And so these kind of leads are niche focused prospects. So when they reach out to us, they already recognize, and we recognize the need. We can meet and we can help them kind of satisfy, right? By providing our services and offers. Then, based on our research, we can also target some audience that fits our goal. For example, not everybody who needs my services can pay for my classes, or not everyone who maybe lives in not everybody lives in a country where they can get my services, right? I mean, there are so many obstacles and challenges to actually take into consideration to finding the perfect audience, right? to target with our marketing efforts. Then there is our current contacts and clients to whom we can expand our services. Just lately, I started building a new kind of offer, my resource library, and I did get some interest from my current students, especially now during the summer holiday, because we had some time off. They were on vacation, and then I took 2 weeks, and it was a perfect time to test this idea. I was like, how about in the future, like whenever in between classes, if you need your child to practice more, I provide you with a self-paced resource library you can access for a monthly fee. It wasn't anything specific, but they were like, oh, that would be good. That way she would be able to still practice, play some interesting games, stay in tune, right? Keep in touch with her learning skills and speaking or whatever activities I would put there. So that means I can even upsell, right, to my current clients and our referral marketing audience. I'm going to talk about that more in one of the next slides. And we're going to look into a fantastic course available to us if we just want to go from everything preset and do self-marketing and gather leads using those services. So we have different lead generation methods, right, available. Let me see if we have any comments at the moment. Yeah, Cherry shared. I landed a teaching job today. I'm one super excited teacher. I'm so glad for you. And you figured the whole plan of going independent from there on. I love that. Okay, so there are many ways to approach our own teaching business, right? Or different strategies we can use. One of them, is content marketing. So that means creating content with high perceived value. That can be post recommendations. We're going to look into a whole list of great lead magnets for educators. Here, I just want to mention what you should think about when it comes to lead generation methods. Social media, posting on certain social media where our target audience is, right? Just to draw attention to our services. Email marketing, that usually comes after we draw attention, right? It's not enough for them to like us, to join our group, or to subscribe to our newsletter. There has to be a system in place, reminding them of yourself and your services on an ongoing basis. And that's how you also build trust, and they see you're not a one-time thing. You didn't just show up and disappeared forever. They can kind of rely. If you are subscribed to any newsletters, like I subscribed to Allison's newsletter, and I've been subscribed to Katie's newsletter for a long time from Age Academy, so I know when to expect some boost, information boost. And just recently, Allison started an interesting campaign, so I'm so looking forward to what's coming next. So for students, it feels the same. And it can feel the same if you do it properly. Like you can literally prepare all of these posts months in advance, put them all together in an email sequence, for example. And then when somebody likes you, joins your group, comes to your teacher page, if you're a SuperTeacher, gets a free resource, you can just grab their contact info, add them to the list, and from there on, nurture them. That means just constantly offering them bits of information, showing that you care of their progress and their needs. Tell them if there is anything you could support them with, you're there, and offer some free services you have, and so on. Back to the lead magnet soon. Then referral programs, which I think is the most. It's not that I think; it's a fact. It's the most effective. I learned in one of Katie's boot camps on referral marketing, which I'm going to show you in a second, that actually referral programs bring 5 times more leads. So they generate 5 times more leads than any other lead generation method listed here. So think about that. We do teach online, but our leads are not online, not all of them. And the best ones are actually in our neighborhood, in our community, among our friends, family, social circles. It doesn't have to be just online. I was like that. I always thought, like, thinking about growing my student base when I was stuck at around 4 students. And I did ask for referrals and everything. But then I was like, hey, there is a neighbor constantly saying, whenever she saw me, she used to say, hey, Ivy, we should consider taking classes. I don't like my current teacher. And I was like, I didn't take her seriously. I was like, she's my neighbor. No, no. I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to talk about it. And why not? I mean, you know what I mean. Just mention it here. And the last but not the least is paid ads, which I never recommend simply because you just need a few students to begin with without investing any money, right? Just reach out to your social circles and sit down and think about your community, the ways you can draw attention to your services, and go from there. Uh, sorry. Here are some basic elements of lead generation we're going to talk the most about, just to check if we have any comments or thoughts on this. Yeah, let me see. Allison says, congratulations, Sherry. I'm so happy for you. Right? I know how hard she worked on that. The end goal is, in the end, independence with SuperTeacher. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited to be part of your independent teaching journey. Yes, Allison also says, hi, Allison. Yay, that's so exciting, right? Yes, I love the community we have so we can share, the wins and the goods and the bads and everything and support each other. Like this week, I honestly, sorry for the off topic, but I've received many wonderful news from teachers and I'm so happy for that. Okay, so here are some basic elements of lead generation. No matter which strategy you feel comfortable doing or, using, be it content, lead generation, social media referral, all of them have these steps you have to take in order to have a successful um, prospect turned client. So, first of all, we have self marketing content. That can be a simple post, a video of you talking about your services or giving students some tips, just promoting what you do and what your offer is all about, a flyer, and so on. After that, and this is like step by step thing, we need a lead magnet. So the first self marketing content is just to draw attention, but it doesn't mean somebody will reach out unless you include a call to action in your self marketing content. A lead magnet is, we mentioned before, a high value content or service you provide usually for free. So they get hooked. Actually, they feel the need to get it. And then in exchange, they would share their contact information. And that's all you need. Then you need a lead collector for capturing contact information. If you are registered with SuperTeacher, you already have that. And in the end, I'm going to show you a few versions of like the whole flow, how it could work for you. So a lead collector can also be a professional like email campaign system you might want to explore for gathering lots of students. But I think on a small scale, we as independent teachers, it's just enough, go with the free tools you already have. Even if you're on SuperTeacher free plan, you can still use it for lead collector as a lead collector. And once you start growing, you can just switch to the monthly subscription plan. So there is no limit when it comes to that. The next phase is nurturing your leads. Remember, we mentioned doing follow-ups, offering something exclusive, discounts, coupons, one-time events, and so on, and converting them, right? I just want to point this out because it's a process and it makes it easy. I hope everybody, after this webinar, I hope everyone actually feels easier and know how to go about this. So always keep these elements in mind. Do you have somebody who already saw your flyer or a post or a video? Think about the likes, the clicks, people who join your groups. Start with them. wherever you are. Maybe you're marketing in Chinese social media like Xiaohongshu or WeChat. There's always like follow you or collected you button on Xiaohongshu or on WeChat if somebody put a heart. I know on WeChat, only your friends and your circles can actually leave a heart. But still, those are students and parents who don't just take classes with you, but they check what you have to say in your free time, in your moments, right? So these are people who you could maybe upsell to, or just ask them, hey, I noticed you left a heart. Thanks for that. Do you think that was interesting? Feel free to share. So that also opens space for communicating your services further, right? Okay, just mentioning, and let's check the comments. Oh, I'm so excited. We have a lot of teachers actually tuned in. Okay, Mandy says, if we are sharing content on Xiaohongshu, how do we get people to SuperTeacher without sharing a QR code? Yeah, that's a great question. And I know I learned that from Katie. Never share about your classes publicly. I'm sure you already know, Mandy. Um, so as soon as the students reach out, let's say they just like your post or they collect your video or post, you can poke them, you can like something on their end, and then you can message each other. Just make sure to don't not to mention anything like WeChat, class, those keywords. Um, I know Katie always says like you can tell them let's chat privately, or just make sure first of all your Xiaohongshu name matches your WeChat ID. If you can do that, then half the work is done for you. Because parents know who you are. It's obvious to them. It's just, the Xiaohongshu policy, they can't actually talk about classes. And everybody knows everything, right? You know it. Those parents and students know it. Um, Only Xiaohu should not know about it, right? So make sure that your WeChat ID matches your Xiaohongshu name, because they're going to search for you on WeChat. The moment they find you on Xiaohongshu, usually parents figure, you're a foreign teacher, a person talking about English or something, whatever subject you teach, let's say. And then they will first, sorry, try to find you. If not, you can just say, let's chat about it privately, and they will figure. Just don't mention like classes, and don't share links and QR codes even in the chat. So the goal from Xiaohongshu is to take them on WeChat, and from there on you're good to go. You can put your SuperTeacher URL in a QR code, attach it to a flyer. I'm going to show you. I made a few samples for you today. And then from there on, you're good to go. This is just very specific with Xiaohongshu. Any other social media has no strict policies like Chinese social media. Some of them have, right? So great question. I hope this helps. And everybody, I know Katie's also here, so if anybody has better insights, do share. That would be so good to learn from each other, right? Okay, so let's see. How can you go about self-marketing? You just asked also, Mandy, so perfectly to continue with this topic. So we mentioned we need some kind of post, right? There can be tips, they can be just your personal recommendations. I know when I started with Xiaohongshu marketing, I followed Katie's recommendation on posting about, for example, the best apps for speaking practice, independent speaking practice. I would list 3 with their logos, and then parents would like that. And I would say for more recommendations, comment below, or you know show your interest, something along those lines. It can be videos, flyers, public events, everything just to attract the attention. So how you can go about this is from hard to easy. These are like the hardest is if you want to watch my series called Top 10 EdTech Tools for Independent Educators, and then try to learn. It's not funny at all, I know. I have to edit those videos because they're too long, honestly. No matter everybody saying they're great and they bring value, I know, I'm aware every video tutorial I make is around an hour. So I will try to make shorter versions. But yes, here is a link of the top 10 EdTech tools for independent educators. First of all of them are free. They have amazing free plans. That was one of the criteria I chose when I was putting them on the list. And then every video points out the difficulty, the learning curve. So feel free to watch the replay if you haven't. I would recommend that if you really want to get a good hold of different tools to create your own self-marketing content. That would be the hardest and the slowest way, right? But still, if you're like me, like I'm very thorough, I like to learn about something, upside down and everything. The medium difficulty would be go to Canva and feel free to use their templates. So you can literally go to canva.com. Let me grab the link. Canva.com. Okay. Sign up for free. If you, by any chance, have an educator's email, maybe you're a brick and mortar teacher, have access to an educator's email, you can even have the pro plan for free. If you didn't know that, I think it's worth mentioning. And when you go to Canva, you can literally search for a flyer, a workbook, a worksheet, as anything that you could use, to recycle and make your own. They're license-free, reusable. Some of them are not. Some of them are a pro level. A lot of them are free. Feel free to begin with that and make it your own. Fill it in with your own content about your services and what you want to sell after that to create a simple self-marketing content. It can be just a simple flyer, right? And the easiest way would be to go with ready-made templates specifically designed for independent educators, along with a full training by Age Academy. So I mentioned before, this is where I got the most of my knowledge on referral marketing and marketing in general, I think. And I'm going to share the link. This is a paid course, but it's worth every penny. It's $27 only. You get lifetime access, and I'm going to show you what it's all about because it's really worth it. And you're all set. Like the moment you tune into it, this is what you get. These are like modules you have: referral marketing benefits, incentivizing referrals. You wouldn't believe what different kinds of referral marketings there are and activities you can do. Facilitating referrals, referral marketing campaigns, and the bonus section is really gold. You get a whole workbook, and it works like, I really love that. That was my favorite part, other than the templates, was because it felt like you have an accountability partner. We have this 1 hour webinar, and then you go off and it's nice to have an accountability partner, right? To refer to and to just check in, kind of. So the workbook works that way. You have to write what you did, check or mark the things you did and follow your progress. It's really good. And then the Canva templates. Let me just show you. Oh, I'm not logged in. Have I shared the link? Let me just check. If I haven't, I'm going to share it again. Oh, Sherry says, I love Canva. Same. I use it for almost everything. Perfect. You're super creative. You also create your own amazing resources. If I were you, I would definitely use my own self-created also, because they are so good. I had the chance to see them. Okay, let me log in, and just to show you what I mean by having templates done for you. All set. Okay, here it is. Let's see the templates. Just to give you some ideas, and you won't find this on Canva or anywhere else. Oh, okay, here. Sorry, my mouse is a little bit slow. Okay, look at that. Teacher profile flyer template. Voting competition template. I love that one. How to make them actually interactive. And this is so good for any kind of marketing efforts. Group event referral template. I love that. I'm not going to open them because they're, I want to leave them as protected, just a short preview. Simple referral gift card template. If you do have students already, perfect for referral marketing. Even if not, you just can post those on your social media. And if somebody sees that and they have a friend looking for a teacher or a service you offer, they would be like, oh, if I get one, we both can join. It's a great thing. Chinese New Year referral gift card template, Christmas referral gift card template, and more. And plus, you get access to the exclusive VIP workshop. I was lucky to attend, so it's really good. Anyways, back to our topic. So, however confident you feel, it's also important, you don't want to be overwhelmed with doing self marketing, because it's something that can be overwhelming. They're just, we're just kind of thrown into teaching independently, and it's a real business. It's not just like, hi, I'm here. Can I get some students, please? It's not like that, unfortunately. Like, we really, no matter how good we are as teachers, how many teachers I saw who are like brick and mortar teachers, teaching all their life, qualified teachers, but just they're not, some of them are just not tech savvy. And what then? I mean, you have to be present online if you want to teach online. I mean, you have to. Of course, there are other ways we mentioned before, put a poster, a flyer in your neighborhood, and so on. But yeah, some set of skill is required. Okay, hope this makes sense. Let me see if we have any more comments. Let me see. Katie says, so sorry I had to disappear off going to watch back. What I miss. Oh, and don't worry. We were just talking about the level of difficulty someone can go about self-marketing. And I was, to sum it up, we were talking about using the top 10 tools I recommended and did the whole webinar series on as the most difficult way to go about it, because then you have to learn everything on your own and watch hours of material. For some people that works, but for others, then I recommended using Canva and their templates that are reusable. And as the easiest solution, I mentioned your course. So you missed that maybe. Oh, you didn't. You say, oh, thank you for sharing about the bootcamp. You're the best. Thank you for working so hard and just, so that we can just relax and watch and benefit from it. Thank you, really. And Sherry says, my materials are self-created. It's only for ads and small projects. I love it. Yeah, there's a lot of potential. We talked about that already. You might even want to offer that to teachers, like props and flashcards, everything you did. Coral, what's coral? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so what's a lead magnet? It's a content or information or service you offer for free with different goals. So when you start creating something, you just have to be clear about what your goal here is. Is it to attract new prospects, to grow your email list, to build trust before committing? Maybe you already have an email list of, let's say, 50 students and they're not active and you don't know what to do about that. Then you need to build trust, right? To invite them, be proactive and be present constantly. Like, not every day. It doesn't mean to have to spam them every day. It just means be consistent. If you stick to Mondays, stick to Mondays, like I do with webinars. That's how I practice my consistency since like January, the new year. Just commit to something and become a habit. Get it into their minds, into their emails, into their inbox. Just be there, available, and they can count on those bits of info you share. And you can also use lead magnets to demo and upsell your offer. By demoing, I meant if you are a creator, for example, selling self-paced courses or any kind of learning or teaching resources, you would just provide them with a sample of what you create as a lead magnet, and then ask them, want to see more or looking for more resources like this. Go ahead and you would definitely have to put your CTA, like call to action, a clear one. Okay, why lead magnets actually work? This is interesting. This is pure science, like marketing science. Because first of all, whenever you do something, it's unique, you created it, and it has to draw attention, right? So people can see you, spot you, um, and differentiate you kind of out of other teachers or just services they see every day. Then you need to grow interest in your products, meaning if they do show any initial kind of attention, grab that and work on providing them more information to so they become really interested. And once you provide a lead magnet or a taste, a little bit of taste of what you do, if they like you, you're done. Like, desire is going to be there, they will want and ask for more. So after that, you know the beauty of lead magnet is you don't even negotiate your prices. You just give them what they like, and after that, it doesn't matter. Like, for the majority of prospects, they're just going to be like, okay, how do we do this? Okay, I'm liking this, I'm ready for level up. And then pricing is the last topic on the list if you go step by step. Remember, like I'm telling you, maybe this sounds like great in theory, but what happens in practice? Well, it can be the same. Remember those Xiaohongshu leads, probably all of us had, coming to our feed or post and just bluntly asking, how much is your class? I never reply with the price, for example. You just do your own thing. You're like, oh, thank you for noticing what I do, my posts or whatever. Which one did you like? Why did you reach out to me? What are you looking for? So you reply with a question and you get them. You lead the dynamics of them, reaching out to you from being a prospect to sealing the deal. Never reply with your prices. Never let them lead the conversation because you're the one who knows what you're doing. Maybe they're just window shopping, so this is not your ideal audience, right? I'm just super curious what you think about that. Does it make sense? Oh, Sherry says graphic designing program. Oh, now I remember there was Corel Draw, right? Yeah, I think it's Windows. I'm a Mac user, so that's why I forgot probably. Allison says, I'm curious what you use for lead magnets yourself. Yes, I use my resource library. I use group classes also. And I'm going to show you how I use my flyer created with Katie back then in the referral marketing campaign. I'm just going to show you in a second. That's for referral marketing specifically. Okay, let's speed it up to that point. Oh, we're getting there. Just to mention what effective lead magnets are there. So we have a broad picture, and I hope this is inspiring to everybody. Let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit. Is it too small? Okay, now it's better, I think. Just checking. Yes, we're on the same page. Excellent. Sorry. So we can offer our lesson sample. If we offer live lessons, it can be like a snippet from our class, right? We can offer a quiz or a level test. We can build with one of those top 10 tools. So do watch the replay. You will see amazing resources you can use to build lead magnets. Then we can create a resource library, which I'm doing. I'm using WordWall, and I'm also using Games to Learn English because my parents happen to be most interested into gamified experience outside of class. So it's always relating to, for example, I use Abridge Academy with the majority of my students, and I do share the games, but then they want more. And when they say I want more, I just look at Abridge Academy's game and create similar activities on the topic. It's so easy because I'm already guided with Katie's curriculum. So I just keep developing resources and adding them to the resource library. Then you can offer an exclusive offer or a discount. Always create a sense of urgency, like only this week or only by the end of the month. Sorry. Or 5 spots left, a limited spots or something like that, or about to expire. You're not lying, you're just wanting to seal the deal and wanting to see who really is interested in your services. So it's your right not to drag and spend months into promoting something, just to see how it goes. And for that, you can use if you're a SuperTeacher user, you can use coupons. You can create a resource library, you can embed a quiz, and you can definitely create a course with your lesson samples. So all of these lead magnets you can create and offer on SuperTeacher. A video lesson, why not? There are some teachers actually selling, self-paced video lessons. So if you want to give them one, along with a few worksheets or home practice activities, then why not? That would be like kind of a mini course from your bigger one. An ebook, a flip book. Just recently, I covered and we talked about the Book Creator, an amazing tool for creating ebooks. Or you can create a flip book very easily from a PDF you created in Canva, for example. You can offer a live webinar or a group class as a lead magnet. I think that's great because if it's free, like a one-time free thing, maybe once a month or once in a blue moon, and make it really a big thing. You can even use it as a referral marketing strategy for the students you already have, so they can share among their friends and family. And on SuperTeacher, it's good because you can limit the number of attendees. And if it's a paid webinar, maybe just you want to make it like $1 thing or something, so they just commit, they have to register and everything, then students can also gift that session to their friends. You can offer a learning community to create a group, maybe a Facebook group, a WeChat group, and share resources from time to time. You can create checklists, learning tips, or even complete self-study packs and worksheets as lead magnets. Just make sure you don't offer them completely for free, but in exchange you want to gather contact information at least, right? So that's the difference between the self-marketing promotional kind of material and content you create compared to a lead magnet. So the self-marketing one should just kind of, tackle them and give them, just draw attention to what you do, and then offer something highly valuable as a real resource or a service. Right? Sherry says that's it. Yeah, the coral, right? Okay, perfect. Let's see. Okay, here are the tools, just to mention them here. I did share the link already, so you can watch. Okay, and just a final tip for creating an effective lead magnet. If you're new to this, just make sure your lead magnet is not, it's not a general kind of tip or content, but it's geared toward your audience, targeted audience, or ideal clients, and it offers some kind of help, solves an immediate need, creates desire for more. So it's not, don't overdo it. Don't give them everything, because why would they reach out if it's too much, for free? And make sure you incorporate your CTA. Okay. All of this said, because I did notice there was a lot of interest during meetings and trainings and everything, I decided to run a 5-day boot camp, first time in my life, because I feel confident we can do that, and there's a lot of interest. And I planned it for October 7 to 11. So it's going to be a 5-day boot camp, the second week of October, 2 hours every day from 6 to 8 p.m. Central European time, about this time, like the same time we started today, and it's going to last for 2 hours. That's why I thought I found this time to work really well for the majority of teachers. And this is a flyer I just made as a kind of a lead magnet, right? I just wanted to show you. I used Canva. I put a QR code. Feel free to scan the QR code. I'm also going to share the link to the form. So this bootcamp is going to be free. It's going to last 5 days, and it's only open for super teachers. So no matter if you're on the free plan or a paying teacher, this bootcamp is for you. And the reason behind that is just because you do invest your time and energy talking to me, reaching out, learning about super teachers. So I just wanted to limit it If you know somebody who's interested, feel free to share the info, this little flyer also. Oh, where is the form? Let's see. I think I have to scan it. Just give me a second. Uh-huh. Okay, here it is. And let me know what you think. So there is a form because I want to build the content and the modules around what we all really want to learn about. So basically, the outcome of this bootcamp is going to be at least 5 specific created done lead magnets. That's my goal. One type of lead magnet each day, if not even more. Okay, don't. This is my first time doing it, but I feel confident we can do it because usually it's going to be like only like 30 minutes of me introducing a specific tool I think we might be using, and then actually it's going to be hands-on kind of workshop thing. Yay, Allison says exciting. Thank you. This is so cool. I also hope the time is going to work for everyone. Okay, I did post the form, so feel free to fill it in, and there are questions about your expectations, and feel free to add some suggestions of what you would like me to cover. Okay, let's see. So, how you can leverage SuperTeacher for lead generation. We never talk about it. It's one of the newest features we have, and I'm going to show you the actual flow. As most of you know, SuperTeacher is an out-of-box home base for independent edupreneurs. It means you just sign up and you have kind of everything pre-built for you. You fill it in with your information, with subjects you teach, curriculum you use, your class prices, types of classes you can sell, one-on-one groups, subscription plans. You can even create courses, resource libraries, anything you imagine. It's also a bookings and payment system. It's also a learning and management system and a lead collector. So that means SuperTeacher is more than enough to do everything you need about your independent teaching business as an independent educator. Of course, if you're a school, then you would need a more kind of in-depth system for, let's say, email marketing or even managing your teachers. SuperTeacher is not for that use case for now. I'm just going to skip. I just mentioned what we can do. And to learn more about it, just check out our YouTube channel. There are lots of guides to see. Okay, so let's see. Here is a flyer. Let's see if we can see it. Okay, so here is actually a little worksheet I created just to check. You can see it. I hope it's not too tiny to preview. Okay, so this is what I did. I went on Canva. I found a worksheet on speaking skills because I wanted to sell my speaking classes in this first case study. So think of it as a case study. Let's say I want to sell speaking classes, speaking focused classes, ESL for ESL students. And I created this cute little simple present tense speaking cards worksheet. I put an instruction for parents, choose one speaking topic from the list below. So this is for their own self-paced learning at home, right? To prompt the conversation. And they think, okay, this is cute. I have 6 questions to chat with my child. So this is for children. I put an image Allison created for me. I love it. I think I'm going to use it. Allison, I didn't ask for permission though. So now I'm asking you publicly. And thank you in advance. I love it. Anyways, so you see, I did put just a bit, just a little bite of info or something, an idea of an activity for parents to practice their children's speaking skills, right? I put some speaking prompts here. And then I said, schedule a free assessment class, limited offer, grab your seat now. Okay. And I put a QR code. And if you scan the QR code, feel free to scan it. If you scan the QR code, it's going to take them to my SuperTeacher profile, directly to my calendar, because I said schedule a free assessment class. The first thing they see on my profile is going to be a free assessment class offer. So they can just open my page, let's open it actually. Why do we have to imagine? I already did prepare it. Just a second. Okay. So this is the flow. It should be very simple for the students. You made the flyer, put a QR code, no matter the market, everybody loves QR codes. And then this QR code can include a link of your choice. And it's best if you do get them exactly where you want them to go. If you are on SuperTeacher, you don't need to take them to your main page. If you want to sell a group class, you grab that link, specific link, and take them there. Okay, so this is the tab I take them to. The first thing they see, free assessment class with 1 lesson, right? As soon as they click, SuperTeacher prompts them to sign up. As soon as they sign up, I already did that to speed it up for us live. I just didn't grab it. So I'm already signed up as a student. As soon as they sign up using your link, they're going to be listed on your students list. So you got them already. You got their email and you got their SuperTeacher registered name. You don't have to know who that was. You already have their contact information. And I'm going to show you what you can do from there on. All of these phases. That's why I keep getting back to these elements of gathering, collecting leads. The first one being self-marketing content, posts, video, flyers. So we just saw the flyer, and then the lead magnet in this case study was a free assessment class, right? It didn't have to be free, but this is how I decided, because a lead magnet, it's always better if it's free, so they don't have to commit to anything, right? We just want to keep in touch first, right? To get their contact information. Number 3, lead collector, capturing contact information. Okay, time to check it out. Let me go there and show you. Okay, so I'm gonna log in as a teacher now because I was logged in as a student. And I will show you what you can do as soon as SuperTeacher captures them for you. Okay, let's go to my demo account now and share this tab instead. Okay, so this is your SuperTeacher dashboard, and the second tab says My Students. If I click here, it's okay, you can see my students list because it's just demo. It's a demo account. But if it was for real, you would see Fiona before listed here. The student's name will show up here on my students list. And from there on, so they just got your free resource, right? They just got, what did they get? The flyer, and then they signed up, right? And they maybe already booked the class or not, and we're not sure yet, but you got their contact. What you can do with SuperTeacher is leverage this button that says action. Da-da-da, look at this. From here on, you can book a free class for them already offered, right? To help them manage SuperTeacher. You can just do it for them. Of course, first of all, you would want to send them a message. So you can message them within SuperTeacher. It's a very basic messenger, but it works great. So as soon as I say, hi, Zoe, thank you for showing interest in my class offer. Okay. Would you like to schedule a free assessment class this week? As specific as you can be. Please check out my availability here and there, and and in the end you can say, let me know what time works best for you. Kind regards, your teacher, Ivy. And when I hit send, that very second the parent gets a ping in their inbox. They get a notification in their email, and they see your message and everything. So from there on, you can communicate via email or SuperTeacher still. So once they confirm, you don't have to have them learn all about SuperTeacher. You don't want them SuperTeacher to be their obstacle. So you book the class for them. You just need to hear yes from them. And then I always recommend booking the class for them because they already got the credit, but maybe they don't know how to book class yet, right? You don't want to worry about that until they are on board, until they pay something really. And you can even give them a class later on to kind of prompt them. And that's it. That's how it works. Simple as that. Let's see if we have comments. I think it's the first time ever I'm actually showing the whole flow. Let's see. Allison says, signed up, yay, for the lead magnet bootcamp. I'm so excited. That's wonderful. Thank you. Looking forward to it. Alicia says, signing up, yay, wonderful. I love it. Perfect. I love that you have a sign up for free assessment in this. Great idea, right? I think I find it super useful, and I'm sure other teachers do it, and I'm not the first one to figure it out, but it's a great value, right? Perceived value. And especially if you use a curriculum that already has it, how easy that can be, right? Maybe it's not an assessment, but a placement test. I was also thinking of offering that. I actually did have a trial class. I almost forgot to mention a full trial class. I offered for free because it was an assessment with Average Academy new trial classes and lessons. Mandy says, when I tried to do a free class, it wouldn't let me put 0. Are you on the free plan, Mandy, or you're a subscriber? Because this is the only premium feature. So you can set the classes to 0 with SuperTeacher. Katie says, sorry, I'm rewatching, so this is probably out of sync. Love these marketing suggestions. Thank you, Katie. You're the best. It's always great to hear wonderful feedback. Yeah. Oh, Mandy. Oh, yes, of course, Allison. I completely forgot. So yes, as Allison said, Mandy, there is an option for offering a free class versus a paid class. On SuperTeacher, I can show you after the webinar if you join me. But you know how your calendar looks, and it says regular class. There is a tab to switch to a free class, and you can offer one free class to the student, and it's perfect to be used as a lead magnet, right? Yes, to check it out. Allison also says, Ivy, I loved it. You could meet with them as part of gathering your contact info with your free assessment. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I also can do and was thinking about doing. Once you meet them, you turn on the charm and they're more likely to purchase from you, right? Because nobody's talking about the money yet. And remember what we said, if the parents are just coming out of nowhere from Xiaohongshu looking for just window shopping, for classes, you're just going to eliminate those and don't waste your precious time and energy. Save the spot for somebody who's serious. Yeah, Mandy says, do they only have the options for free class in the schedule? They do have option to purchase a class, a one-time class, your packages, or book a free class if you do make it available. Like when they're looking at the schedule, yeah, they by default they see your paid classes and schedule, so they have to pay. Only if you do enable the free class slot is when they can see it. Katie says, watching the bit about lead magnets. These are some awesome suggestions, and I love how many of these can be automated with SuperTeacher, right? Yeah, I also realized that after I think one of your webinars when you talked about lead magnets and exploring things. Katie also says, I'm so excited for your lead magnet bootcamp. Thank you. Me too. I was like, why not? No big plans for October, so let's do it the second week. And Katie's going to have her own announcement on her activities. I don't want to spoil it. A week before that. I'm just going to, say that and leave it there. Okay, so that was the first case study. Let's see another flow you can have with SuperTeacher, because lately we do have a lot of teachers using SuperTeacher for self-paced courses. So I wanted to show you how you can use it in that case as a lead magnet also. Okay, let's just find where that was. Okay, it's not a link. Okay, I'm just going to take you there. I have to log in as a student again. So let's say my flyer was also about my self-marketing content in this case would be a video, a short video on short A sound or something like that, on phonics. Yeah, the idea was I want to sell a safe-paced course, so I'm going to post a video teaching them about phonics. It can be blending words, something that's a little part, like just a bite of my self-paced course. So the flow is this. I post a video, not a flyer, and I talk about phonics and I teach the kid how to blend. I put a QR code in the video and I say, or if the parent reaches out, I just share my SuperTeacher specific course link. Let me take you there. I just lost it for a second, just a moment. Okay, I didn't. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so the lead magnet in this case is my mini course that is free. Okay, sharing this app. So when they scan the QR code, they come to my SuperTeacher profile, but we're not talking about prices yet. So can you see what I see? The phonics one-on-one. You can. Excellent. Okay, Alicia, don't worry. We're going to wrap it up in a few moments, so you can just watch the replay later on. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you came. Okay, so here is the mini course. Phonics one-on-one. This is me. They can see, I have a lot of feedback. They can see it looks interesting. They can play the video. I can welcome them. Very important also. And it's free. And I already did click this as a student to speed it up. So here they can see who this is for, if it's a good fit for them, if their kid is 6 to 8. It probably is because I already mentioned it in the video, probably. So you see everything kind of falls into place. You should create a flow, no matter the content or the class you're offering. You just think about the flow from your self-marketing post, video, whatever it is. It can even be an event. Get them to the lead magnet that brings a lot of value. Okay, so here I already got the course. I'm a student. And here is what I got. Wow, it looks like a lot of resources here, right? Okay, I got 15 minutes of content. Oh, this should not be here. I didn't want to do that, but you could include a free class credit even for the meeting after the selfies course or something. But I didn't want to. I didn't see this. This is my mistake. So imagine there is no class credits, but you can do that. Okay, so they come here and they watch the welcome video. And here is my number 2 opportunity to share more about this course, about me, to build a rapport with the student. But it should be like a welcome intro to the phonics course. And then they have 2 free resources. The first one is going to be short A speaking practice. Again, I just embedded my something, a placeholder. But think about the flow. So they have their child watch your welcome video. So the kid already has some impression of you, right? And the parent, or just the parent, maybe. They just want to see what happens in your course. Then they have your short A speaking practice activity. Then you offer them something to print out. Short A TVC word list. They can click if you allow, whoever it works for you. I always recommend something they can really feel. They can print it out and have it forever. It's not just digital. As a lead magnet, it's really good. And then you have a button. Don't forget about that button. That's a call to action. What's next? And on SuperTeacher, you can either embed your full course, Phonics 101. I didn't actually put the whole marketing message here. I should have done it better. Not just Phonics 101 full course, because the parent is going to be confused. But, I would say click here for full course access or something that's more obvious. So you can just embed your full course here for them to get it, and it's going to open and keep them where they are already. Sorry, it's loading a little bit because we're in a call. And now they see the whole structure. They see what's coming in the course. You see it's empty. Don't mind that. I just put it as a structure. And now they can actually, only now they're prompted to subscribe or to pay as a one-time thing. This is one way to do it, or you can just do it as a plain text and you can build this page however you want, get full access to phonics, blah, 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 blah. Oh, right, this is good. So another way I wanted to show you, you can offer them discount. So again, you're rewarding them. Number 2 reward, right? So first they saw the full price. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. They saw the full price, but then you offer them 20% discount and code is 20%, right? And you ask them to lock the price now. So let's go there. If I click that button, it's going to take me to Phonics 101 full course. And this time, the parent sees the price, but they have the coupon, right? What was it? 20%. And if I click apply, ta-da-da, who wouldn't buy that? I mean, they got 2 great gifts already, right? And so on. I hope this makes sense. I just wanted to show you what's possible. And this is only a tiny bit of what SuperTeacher can do for you, honestly, because many other teachers are way more creative than I am, and finding new use cases with SuperTeacher every single day. So every time we meet, I hear, I mean, why don't we use this like that? And I'm like, wow, this never crossed my mind. So of course you can do a lot of things. Just, your image, and the sky is the limit, right? Okay. Allison says, I forgot about adding a QR code to the course link. Such an important step, right? Exactly. Because it's not just offering them content, but what happens next, especially as a lead magnet. Same. I forget that as well. SuperTeacher is amazing. Katie says, for self-paced courses, it's really easy to use and so much better than an Outschool. Thank you for that insight. I personally haven't been teaching with Outschool, and I do find many teachers saying that, as you confirmed first. They say like, oh, it's much easier to set everything up and to use. This is so good. Katie also says, I also love, sorry, how we can embed any kind of content. I have word wall activities, discussion boards, quizzes, videos, worksheets. Yes, yeah, definitely. Amazing. There is no limit unless that third-party hosting provider has some kind of limits, maybe. So that's very rare. You will find that on some 3D games I found, because I did test all kinds of content. And 3D games, for some reason, usually are not allowed to embed, these kind of more advanced games. Katie also says, another thing you can do is embed an email list subscription form. Ooh, that's even better to collect leads. Yes, I love that. Katie also says, I love the idea of offering an exclusive discount off the upsell, right? The coupon we just saw. Yeah, thank you so much. So I think this is a huge topic. I hope this was practical. So you can just think about many ways to go about, not just creating lead magnets, but how to deliver them. That was my idea for today. Let me see if there is anything else we didn't cover. Oh, Q&A. I'm so glad we actually did cover the majority of it. Of course, so for our 5-day bootcamp in October, I was thinking of actually using those tools to create lead magnets and then incorporating those within your SuperTeacher page and creating the perfect flow and even testing with each other to see how it goes and making it work as intuitive as possible. If you are watching the replay, feel free to leave comments under the video or the Facebook event page. And for the end, maybe to wrap up with this, if you're still wondering if SuperTeacher is for you, now is the time to really think about that, because September 15, just before midnight Central European time, the subscription price is going up. SuperTeacher does have a freemium option, and the only difference is on the freemium option, there is an additional 10% commission fee, but you don't pay any monthly fee. So that plan works well for teachers who are just starting. And there is no like 30-day trial or 2 weeks trial. You will never be pushed into subscribing. I like teachers to choose SuperTeacher. But I have to say, in 4 days from now and a little bit over, the price is going to go up from $9 a month with zero added fee on top of your third party, depending what you're using, Stripe, Wise, Payoneer, or bank transfer. These are like common fees. SuperTeacher has zero added fee on top of that. And September 15 the price is going to go up to $17 a month. So it's worth putting a thought into what you just heard and just, because I want it to work for you, and you should lock the price, not because of me, but it's for your own benefit, right? So here are some questions I added I thought might be useful to help you decide if SuperTeacher is for you. If this is you, if you feel overwhelmed with your teaching admin, then SuperTeacher is for you. If you need a booking system that works worldwide in local time zones in every country, then SuperTeacher is also for you. If you need an easy way to receive payments, most definitely, especially if you're targeting markets like China, we have some e-wallets, not some, but WeChat and Alipay integrated. So there is no problem whatsoever. You can use SuperTeacher for that as well. If you're struggling to manage reschedule or cancellation requests, SuperTeacher is definitely for you. And I love it because it was built, it's putting teachers first and then students. Because we're independent teachers, we have to have a way to enforce our policies and to be respected. We're not part of a company, and we should be able to just go to bed knowing that we're going to be paid tomorrow and have a nice sleep, and nobody can cancel last minute, or depends on your policy, but SuperTeacher takes care of that for you. If you need a professional teacher page, if you have no online presence and you want to get one quickly, instantly, easily, SuperTeacher is definitely for you. If you want to scale up with group classes or self-paced courses, we mentioned that before, you can do so too. If you want to collect and manage your leads easily, as mentioned today, then SuperTeacher is definitely for you. And if you want to create and sell digital products, there are many alternatives, super expensive. SuperTeacher is simple but effective, and it's going to be that way. And it's definitely for you if you need that as well. Thank you for bearing with me today. Just to check the final comments. That was a long one. Thank you, Ivy. So helpful. I'm so glad, Allison. Thank you. It means a lot that what I do is actually meaningful. Katie says, I'm so glad I locked in my price with SuperTeacher. Thank you. Totally worth even 10 times the price. So an absolute bargain. Thank you so much. I almost forgot to share the link to lock the price, and I lost the link. Let me see. Okay, I have to log out. Just a second. Okay, so there is a pricing page. You just go to the pricing page, and there you will see everything listed with all the features and details, and you can lock the price there. Here it is. Awesome. Thank you, Katie, for the reminder. Katie also says, I had a new student sign up with me through SuperTeacher, just a few days ago, and the whole process was totally automated. I didn't need to do anything. Just send them on the link. Yeah, I remember Katie was telling me I'm having a trial class. And when you finished, you said, okay, we just finished and it was good and we did this and that. And I hope they will sign up. And I was like, is that the student's name I told you? And I saw them, I'm so excited for everybody when they make any kind of progress. Using SuperTeacher is just such a blessing, honestly, being there and, rooting for you. And actually, yeah, the mom did get the package. So Katie also says, whereas previously I would spend hours every week messaging back and forth with students to organize, reschedule class times, send them class reminder messages. Yeah. Check their class credits, invoices. Yeah. A lot of admin, especially for someone like you who is teaching actively and not just having one student. Thank you so much. Yeah. Katie says, Ivy, you forgot to put the link to SuperTeacher in your video description again. I will do it. Okay, I've got to wrap it up here. Thank you, everyone. If anyone, oh my goodness, if you want to join me, I almost forgot. If you want to chat further on this or anything about SuperTeacher, please join me here. I hope some teachers are not waiting for the past 10 minutes. Okay, we have to hop in there. I just shared the link, and I will put the link to SuperTeacher in the video description later on. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the feedback. And if you have any more questions or ideas, come join me or leave the comment below.